I want to dive a little deeper right now with another guest joining us in Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, and columnist of Inside the Criminal Mind. Dr. Carole Lieberman is here. Dr. Lieberman, great to see you. Couple questions here. It's either a suicide or it's homicide. Those are the two choices here in this case. Something about the victim here. She's either a victim of suicide or a victim of homicide. She has a stepson who committed suicide and her first husband who committed suicide. What impact, if any, would that have on someone on whether they would consider suicide?
Well, yes, you know, it really does. Usually it's more genetic. If you have a family member, you're more likely to commit suicide than someone who doesn't. But it can also be really people in your life, like her husband, and then her parents died after that, not necessarily from suicide, but they died. And then this man, his son, committed suicide. So yes, there's a lot of suicide around you, and it can get you to start thinking about your own feelings about living or not. But, you know, I think it was these tragedies. She met him after her husband committed suicide and her parents died. And she was in a very bad state at that time, even though they said she was brave and all that. But, you know, so I think she married him perhaps without really knowing enough about him. And then when his son died, who she really apparently was very close to, committed suicide. After that, she started changing, and she went to therapy, and she started getting fitter. And I think it was that, you know, that he started seeing how she was changing and started fearing that she was going to leave him.
Now, I wanted also to get your reaction because we had testimony from the friends today. Friends had concerns. Friends said he was a little overly affectionate upon meeting them, but he would also try to get between her and her friends physically, like when they were taking a picture or sitting down. What are your thoughts about that dynamic?
Well, it does seem to be, you know, the being overly affectionate seems like he was trying to get everybody to really like him, trying to hide who he really was. You know, I don't know, did he marry her because she had the house or she had money? There's something from the beginning that did not seem quite right. And getting in between them, you know, that is sometimes what a man who is who perpetrates domestic violence is like, because he doesn't want anyone possibly taking her away. And so it does all fit. But, you know, I think the most interesting part that we know so far is that in the middle of the night, he supposedly got up to go to the bathroom and then didn't go back to bed because he didn't want to wake her up. Now, it seems more likely to me that they had some kind of fight. Perhaps, you know, they were going to different restaurants for her birthday and so on. Perhaps they drank too much and they went to bed originally together, and then he got up, you know, allegedly to go to the bathroom. And then why wouldn't he have gone back? It seems like there was something that happened at that point where he was very angry at her.
Absolutely. And the trial will continue. Dr. Carole Lieberman, appreciate your time and your insight tonight. We'll see you again real soon.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you.